testing 1 2. Uh-oh. I'm getting. All right. Testing 1 2. Can you hear your boy? Hey, let's see now. Let me hear my audio back. Hold on. Hey, let me see. Can y'all hear me? Let me see here. I'm getting like some weird double audio here. Let me play with it, guys. Let me see here. I'm getting like some weird double audio. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I can hear. What about now? Can y'all hear me? Is that better? Let's see if that's any better. I'm trying to mess with it, guys. Listen, y'all, I got a whole new setup going on here, and I'm trying to listen. Like I've been waiting for the microphone was the last piece to come in, and it just came in as I pressed stream. It came in. But 1 second, guys. Let me. Yeah, I'm about to fix this. I'm literally putting the microphone together right now. So y'all just gonna have to listen. We're gonna get to the talk, guys. We're gonna get to the talk. I just gotta get the microphone set up. Let's see. Once I do that, I'm ready to go. So it bends this way and that way. It's like a legit microphone, y'all. Like I'm not even joking. Like you gotta unloosen it to do this, and to do that. Okay, like wait a minute. Let me see how this thing moves here. Let me unloosen that. I want it turn like that. All right, so let me make sure. Guys, what's going on, man? It's been a minute since your boy been live. I'm here. Yes, I'm in the building. What's going on, guys? Yes. Let's see. So, like I said, guys, I got some new equipment going on. Right, it's we official up at this piece. I got my room set up the way I wanted it to. I'm screwing my microphone, my new microphone, down to my desk that I just bought. Okay, so that's that. I got to figure out how to move this joker, boy. This thing don't move. Oh boy. Okay, I think I got it backwards. We're gonna figure this out together, guys. What's up, Lolita? Two B's, Kindred, Colostrum. I know, bro. I know. No, Leonardo, it's not your stream. Let me see, guys. I really am like legit working on this as we speak. I know I said 7:30, so I try to hurry up and get on. So let me see. Hold on 1 second. I try to hurry up and get on so I don't be too late. I mean, like I got this whole thing set up, guys. Let me see real quick. Y'all just gonna have to hang out with your boy for a second now. So how do I? Oh, oh, this joker like right there. All right, let's do it. You know what? This shit is super complicated. Can y'all still hear me? How does it sound now, y'all? Like, just tell me how it sounds. Let me see. I got that on there. Okay, did that already. I ain't worried about that. Now, how I get this joker on the? How I get this thing to move? Oh boy, we got some stuff to talk about tonight, guys. Let me see. Yeah, see, this thing don't tell you. This thing don't tell you how this thing moves. Oh, to see this Inspector Gadget conniption that they sent me in this box, man. Like, who gonna figure this out on the fly like this? Like, really, man, if y'all could see this, y'all would be appalled. Anyway, so that'll be next live stream, guys. All right, let's get to talking here. Let me listen to how I sound. Okay, let me fix this. Da da da. Let's see. Properties. We're gonna go. It's all right. Let's see if this got any better. I gotta listen back to it, so y'all just hold on. All right, y'all just sit tight. This is a test as well as a live stream, so y'all just hold tight. Okay, is this any better? All right, let's see. Let's see if this is any better. Because I switched to my Bluetooth headset, so let's see. Okay, is this any better? Is that any better? So I have I bought, like I said, I bought a new microphone. I just hadn't got it set up yet. There's a lot of pieces involved in it, and I thought it would be something that could happen really quick. But yeah, yeah. Is that better? No, it's probably me. I can tell you, it's probably me. All right, let's keep it chill and let's see what happens. All right. Oh boy, I'm testing out some new stuff, y'all. I'm trying to get it together here because I just went and bought some new equipment. Um, so I'm trying to make sure everything is gonna run smooth. Oh gosh, is it buffering? It's not buffering, is it? All right. Yeah, that's because I'm having to use my Bluetooth headset, Lolita. I'm seeing it come back in. That's what I just did, and it's much better. So, yeah, we getting with the program, guys. We getting with the program. Of it and come back in, and it's like running like butter. So, we good. We Gucci. Um, guys, yeah. So let's talk, man. Let's talk. We had a lot of flyweight action going on. We had some good flyweight fights happening. JJ Aldrich versus Jamie Lynn Hoare. I don't. Let me see. We're gonna delete that. That's what's killing my stream here. That's what's killing my stream here. Okay. We should be okay now. That's what was killing my stream. There was a camera. I forgot my camera was still hooked up. So that's what was killing my stream. All right, it should be much better now. It should be much better now. I'm sorry. Sorry for the buffering. Sorry for the buffering. My thing was still hooked up, but we should be okay now. Sorry guys, y'all know how it is with me, man. Like y'all already know I got to go through something to get on this live stream and do what's supposed to be done. But here I am, guys. Here I am. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ. Back, guys. Next stream, like I said, this was like a test stream to try out this new equipment, see what happens. And I think you got to learn on the job. So you got to learn on the fly with some stuff. So I got it. I got it together. So the next stream, the microphone will be hooked up. The camera will be on. So it's gonna be like a whole thing. Like we're gonna have fun on here. But yeah, guys, I got the camera set up. I got all this stuff, but I gotta get everything moving in motion so that when I start, I don't have to mess with anything and whatever. And it is what it is. Y'all know how it is. But welcome back, guys. We got some flyweight action going on. So first of all, I want y'all to tell me what do you think? What did y'all think about Jamie Lynn Horth versus let me see here. Let me see. Let me just see how this sounds first. No filter MMA. This is yeah, this is definitely like a test stream, guys. Let's see. Let me go back here. Yeah, I wasn't too I don't know about y'all, man, but that Jamie Lynn Horth fight and that JJ Aldrich fight, man, like I guess maybe it's because I don't even know what to say, man. I think maybe it's because we got spoiled from last weekend, but let me see. But this weekend, man, this weekend, like we got spoiled from a couple weeks ago with the Macy Barber and Alexa Grasso fight. Like all of that stuff went down. But what's going on this week, man? Like what went on this week was not it. It was not it, man. Like I expected so much more from Jamie Lynn Horth, well, from JJ Aldrich. Jamie Lynn Horth. She's a good fighter. She's a solid fighter. She's a good, solid C-level fighter. And with JJ Aldrich being like a B-level fighter, I was expecting JJ Aldrich to really pull. Wait a minute, you said you lost me? It's because. I don't even know what to say, man. I think maybe you lost me. You lost me. You didn't lose me. You can still hear me. I can hear myself talking on the thing. JJ Aldrich, man. You know, I don't know how many times we're gonna give JJ Aldrich a pass. Like, how many times are we gonna keep giving JJ Aldrich a pass? You know what I'm saying? And considering her to be like a tough out, which she is a tough out for a lot of these fighters, man. But are we just gonna see? Has JJ Aldrich hit her ceiling? That's the question. That's the question I wanted to talk to y'all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I be at work, I be thinking about stuff, and I'm just like, let me hit the crowd and see. Let me see. There's that definite ha ha. Hey, calm down, buddy. Calm down. You know, I don't know what to say, man. You know, I really don't know what to say when it comes to JJ Aldrich, man. You know, because you expect so much more from JJ Aldrich. Like, when is JJ? What's up, Tay Brown? Tay Brown in the building. Yeah, I'm back. What's up, guys? Let me. Who's all in here? Two B's. Yeah, hey guys, Real Naked Smoke is coming out this Sunday. I'm linking back up with Two Beasts, and we're gonna talk because there's a lot of fights done happened since the last episode of Real Naked Smoke, man. And Two Beasts, he had some things he had to handle. You know what I'm saying? Two Beasts had to go handle some things. So, you know, new episode of Real Naked Smoke this Sunday. Don't miss it. Let's see who in the building. Kendrick, my mom's in the building. What's up, Mom? Two B's, Leonardo Money, Colostrum, Kindred, Lolita, the Queen of MMA, Tay Brown, Stamina MC all the way from the UK. He likes to drop in wee hours of the morning and come and troll No Filter MMA. Let's see. Yeah, let's get this thing rolling. The real Queen of MMA, Tay Brown. What's going on, Tay Brown? We got royalty in the building. Yeah, JJ been around for so long, man, and JJ just, like, when is JJ gonna pull the trigger? Like, when is JJ gonna pull the trigger? You know, like, that's kind of the question, man. Like, when is Tay going to pull the trigger? I mean, not Tay, JJ, excuse me. When is JJ going to pull the trigger? You know, because it's like, you know, JJ has had some really good wins, man. She's had some really solid wins in the US. Somebody said I'm crystal clear. Am I crystal clear, guys? Am I crystal clear? Because someone said in the comments, I see, that's the thing I hate. That's why I'm glad I got a microphone, because it sounds like I'm in a can. Like, somebody said that correctly. Like, I got this new microphone. I'm tired of sounding like a can on a live stream. Yeah, so I definitely get it. I am gonna set this microphone up for the next live show. By the time Real Naked Smoke come around, we gonna be ready. By the time Real Naked Smoke come around, it ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. The audio is gonna be 100. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. JJ needs some of that Jocelyn Edwards energy, man. Like, Jocelyn Edwards snapped it on, man. And look at Jocelyn Edwards right now. Get ready to fight Norma Dumont. Like a possible title eliminator here. Like look at Jocelyn Edwards, man. Jocelyn Edwards, I don't know what, she can't beat Alan Perez though. She can't beat Alan Perez. She cannot. I mean, y'all just saying, well, Jocelyn Edwards can be as good as anybody, but she can't beat Alan Perez. Like, she that's gonna piss some people off. That's gonna piss some people off. She can't beat Alan Perez. You know, so I mean, that's always gonna be somebody that's standing in our way. Alan Perez. Or like they say, Eileen Pettis. I'm telling you, Alan Perez gonna stay in Jocelyn Edwards' way. But excuse me. Y'all already know what time it is. Call me King Green. Call me King Green. But JJ Aldrich, man, like, I felt like JJ. See, this is the thing about JJ. JJ beats fighters that I think would have beat Jamie Lynn Hoare. You know what I'm saying? I do think that Montana De La Rosa would beat Jamie Lynn Hoare. and JJ Aldrich goes out there in 29-28's Montana De La Rosa. Matua! What's up, Matua? Oh, it's a riot in here tonight. If y'all see Matua in the building. I'm a staunch Alan Perez hater, but she has a good all-around game. She does, dude. I mean, you can hate her all you want to. What's good, Matua? Yes, sir. Okay, Stamina says there are champions and there are contenders, then competitors, then participants, then two-legged heavy bags. JJ is a participant. That's her ceiling. Ooh. Not even a competitor? Not even a competitor, Stamina? That's hard for JJ Aldrich. But like Montana would have beat Jamie Lynn Horth, in my opinion. I think Montana would take Jamie Lynn Horth out. I think she would outstrike and out-wrestle Jamie Lynn Horth. And then 29-28, she loses to JJ Aldrich, and I'm just like, man, Jamie Lynn Horth is big, but I think Jillian Robertson at flyweight would have given her problem, would have given Jamie Lynn Horth some problems in there. You know what I'm saying? If Vanessa Demopoulos can give her some problems, then Jillian Robertson for sure can. So I mean, and then then JJ Aldrich 30-27 is Jillian Robertson. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how that works. But let me say this about Jamie Lynn Horth though. To be a basic fighter like she is, what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. I'm not calling her basic, saying like she's low level. What I mean by basic is there's not anything really special that Jamie Lynn Horth does. Like she doesn't look particularly great in any facet, like in any way. Like she's not a superb striker and she's not a superb grappler. She's just kind of a good all around fighter. With the very rudimentary style that she has, man, it's effective. Like it's working. It's working. I have to give Jamie Lynn Horth credit where it's due. Like it's working. Yeah, that forehead is forehead. Yeah, it is, Matua. It is. It really is. Yeah, JJ got that banger forehead, boy. She headbutt you dead. She headbutt you dead. But oh yeah. Let's see here, sorry. So I don't even know what to really say, man. I don't really know what to really. I mean, I don't know what's next for JJ Aldrich. I just feel like fight, and that's crazy that JJ actually won this fight, and I'm talking as if it sounds like I'm talking about somebody who lost the fight. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like I'm talking about somebody who lost the fight. Nah, JJ Aldrich went out here and won this fight, and like, who does JJ Aldrich fight next? Like, that's the problem. Like, who does she really fight next? Like, I hope they don't put her in there with an O'Neal. Or maybe, okay, so maybe like a Gabriela Fernandez versus JJ Aldrich. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a great fight. If you ask me, I got to fix this. Guys, I had my camera open, but it was being weird, so I just closed it. I just closed it because it was being weird. It was making the computer lag a little bit. I'll get it better next time. Let me see. Okay. All right, I'm back. I just had to let everybody know I was live. Yeah, I don't know what's really next for JJ Aldrich, but and there was some hard shots being thrown in this fight. I do like that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Lynn Horth, she does have some power. You know what I'm saying? And JJ, I think JJ gets stuck in like a technical gear that she can't really get out of. She gets stuck in this straight punches. You know what I'm saying? She gets stuck in these one hits, instead of stringing together combinations and putting it together. JJ to me is that level of striker where she can string it together. She can, put some combinations together. She can land some good head kicks. She can do it. She can put girls out with her hands and her feet and her striking period. Her accuracy, like the way JJ Aldrich's speed and accuracy, You know what I'm saying? But you have to be a slower fighter on the feet in order for JJ Aldrich to really beat you. You know, if you're like a Julian Robinson or a Montana De La Rosa, you know, she'll beat you easily on the feet if you try to, you know, if you try to strike with her. She'll, you know, Montana made it Montana ramped it up in that fight. I can't remember if it was second or third round. Montana started putting some, you know what I'm saying, combinations together, ending with a head kick and started catching JJ Aldrich. You know, but if you're somebody who's not that doesn't have the highest IQ on the feet, you know what I'm saying, JJ Aldrich will beat you. She'll beat you pretty easily on the feet. But if you're somebody who's bigger, like JJ has a problem with big fighters too. Like if you're somebody that's bigger and physically opposing and walking forward on JJ, like she'll let you back her up. You know, like JJ to me doesn't fight with that. She doesn't fight with that. What's the word I'm looking for, guys? She doesn't fight with that killer instinct. Like she does not fight with that killer instinct, man. You know, so I don't know, man. She just doesn't fight with that killer instinct. So I don't really know what's next for her, and I don't, you know, it may be like a Gabriela Fernandez. I think that's one of the like most winnable fights right now for JJ Aldrich. You know, just to put together some wins, man. Like put together something, and show us something, JJ. Like we want to see what you're made of. We want to see the best of JJ Aldrich. Like who is JJ Aldrich? You know, like who is JJ Aldrich? Can JJ Aldrich turn it up in there? Can JJ Aldrich make adjustments in there? Can JJ Aldrich do something in there? Because it's just tenacity. Yes, Matua. Like there's no tenacity. But I feel like she's good at point fighting. Like if you want to keep it clean, you know, if you don't want to fight too hard, you know what I'm saying, and you really want to kind of keep it clean, like JJ Aldrich is okay with keeping the fight 100% clean. Like if you want to keep it clean and PG in the fight, like JJ Aldrich is like, all right, bet, like we won't do this too hard and too crazy. She down with that. But man, getting gritty, you know what I'm saying, getting gritty and making a statement and trying to get the fighter that you're fighting out of there. No, man, like JJ just not, she not it right now. You know, I don't know what it is, but it's something is not connecting, man. And I feel like you know what it is? You know what it is? I feel like JJ is too easy to bully. She is way too easy to bully. You know, she gets bullied so much. Like I've seen JJ, she's the most consistent fighter that gets bullied. She got bullied by Aaron. She got bullied by Macy. She got bullied by Jamie Lynn Horton here, and I'm like, damn, like is JJ? Is there any sort of like aggression in there? Like, does JJ get pissed off, or does she just never? I'm just trying to learn this. Like, or does she just is JJ the type of fighter that just never comes out of character? Like, you just not gonna get JJ to fight mad. She'll fight scared. She'll fight scared. But she won't fight mad. G Frizzle is in the building. What's up, G Frizzle? Yeah, man, I'm just trying to, you know, G Frizzle over here, man. We talk about killers, dog. You know what I'm saying, G Frizzle? My boy G Frizzle is in the building. Let me be real for a second, because, you know, again, this is G Frizzle I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? We talk about killers over here on No Filter MMA. You know, if you're coming up short as a killer, I don't really like you unless you're Mandy Bone. I got a soft spot for Mandy Bone. You know what I'm saying? I got a soft spot for Mandy Bone. You know, but other than Mandy Bone, like if you ain't coming with that heat, guys, I think I figured out this microphone. Y'all want me to give it a try? Y'all want me to give it a try? Cause I'll give it a damn try. We're gonna try this damn new microphone out and see what the deal is with it. Cause yeah, we got to figure this out. I know y'all sick of me. I'm sorry, people. But you're just gonna have to be. Okay, so it has to be this way. I know y'all sick of me messing with this thing on microphone. This thing, like, it's the type of microphone that, like, if you move one piece, you have to move one piece in order for the other piece to move. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. But here we are. But yeah, man, it's like when you so used to, when you so used to liking a certain fighter, like fighters have to do a certain thing to you. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watch them, if a fighter makes you feel a certain way when you watch them fight, man, like if a fighter does something that gives you the goosebumps, like then that's the type of fighters I like. Y'all only think I like fighters who are good looking. You know what I'm saying? Whilst that may be, I'm gonna use my proper English. Whilst that may be true, that they, it may, but it's only by coincidence. Only by coincidence. You know, I can't help that Mackenzie Dern looks like that. I can't help that Montana De La Rosa looks like that. I can't help that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I could care less how they look. Hold on, guys. Y'all along for the ride today, baby. Y'all are along for the damn ride today. Yeah, that microphone lit up too. We about to see what it's working with and see how it's sounding. Oh, I got that thing hooked up, y'all. Ooh, we about to see. We about to see, y'all. Ooh, there it is too. Oh, there it is, guys. Let me put the audio in my ear, so I can hear what it sounds like. Let me hear. Let's see. Testing. Hold on. Testing. Let's see. Uh-oh. All right. I'm back. So how does it sound, guys? Like, be honest with me. How does the microphone sound? We got a microphone in here, like a real microphone. Like, I'm loving this. How does that? Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Somebody said it sounds good. All right. I told y'all I was gonna figure out that microphone. I don't know how to turn that reverb off, but y'all just gonna have to deal with it right now. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Who said it's low? Is it low for real? Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, let me turn that reverb down. Is that better? Oh, shoot. We got. Oh, snap. I turned it up, y'all. Oh, maybe that's better. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Welcome to the show, guys. That sounds great. I can hear it in my ear. Like, I love it. Ooh, that is the new microphone, guys. So that is the difference. That is how your boy will be sounding from here on out. That is how your boy will be sounding here on out. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulty. Listen, this is also a test. This episode is also a test. Okay? All right. So what were we talking about? little AC noise. That ain't AC noise. That's my fan. I gotta have a fan, bro. You gonna have to hear that, you know. But let's see, cause this microphone is like super. It's super sensitive. They have this little thing that goes on there. It's called a something. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it on here. It kind of filters the sound. So let's see. Stick it on. Oh, that takes a little elbow grease. Alright, so I'll do that in a minute. Alright. Yeah, JJ Aldrich, man, like I don't know what's next for Jamie Lynn Horth either. Jamie Lynn Horth, she gonna have to fight somebody, man. You know, she lost this fight, so but she was on a nice little 3-fight winning streak. Like, who is Jamie Lynn? Let me see who she hasn't fought. Let me pull up her record real quick. Jamie Lynn Horth. Let's see who she's fought in the UFC. And does she need to fight somebody? Does she fight up or fight down? Okay, so she beat Miranda Maverick. I mean, excuse me, she lost to Miranda Maverick, beat Ivana Petrovic, beat Vanessa Demopoulos, Teresa Blader. Okay, so I mean, she's only beating the lowest level fighters. Like, she loses to every step up that she gets. So fighting Miranda Maverick, and I mean, losing to Miranda Maverick and JJ Aldrich, that's kind of letting you know the story about Jamie Lynn Horth. But maybe she could fight somebody like a Veronica Macedo. That'd be a good fight. Veronica Hardy. That'd be a good fight. Well, Melissa Gatto got beat up. Is she fighting at flyweight? Was that last fight at flyweight or was it at bantamweight? Yeah, that was Deanna Barboza. Yeah, maybe her and maybe Melissa Gatto and Jamie Lynn Horth can fight. I don't know if it would be rankings implications on that. I don't think so. Or maybe Deanna Barboza. Oh Lord. Yeah. So maybe she could fight somebody like that, like a Melissa Gatto, or if they want to throw her a bone and give her Veronica Hardy. Is Veronica Hardy in the rankings? Like, the rankings been fluctuating a lot lately, more than usual. UFC rankings. Let's see, guys. How does this sound? Like, what is the sound like? Is this? I think this might be the best sound I've ever had. Damn, so Veronica Hardy dropped out of the rankings. Yeah, so maybe another. It's going to have to be somebody unranked, somebody amongst the unranked. They're not going to give her another ranked fight. She lost that ranked fight, but it is what it is. But it's really time to move on from JJ Aldrich versus Jamie Lynn Horth. I want to insert this right now. I want to tell all of y'all right now while y'all are listening. The King is back. King Casey O'Neill is back. Stamina said it is absolutely the best sound you've ever had. No question, no doubt. Oh, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. See, that's why I put this investment in. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I invested in No Filter MMA. See, now you can really get the qualities and the different layers to my voice. You know? So maybe I can start to woo you a little bit more, you know? No, I'm just kidding, guys. I can actually hear myself talking, and I'm actually surprised how nice and smooth the sound is coming out of this microphone. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Definitely happy with that. But the King is back, guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to start putting some real respect on Casey O'Neill. I don't want y'all to start drinking the Casey O'Neill sauce now. You know, because I've been trying to tell y'all for the last 7 of her UFC fights, I've been trying to tell y'all how good of a fighter Casey O'Neill is. Now everybody says she's a C-level fighter, that she's not deserving to be in the rankings, and she's not as good as I'm making her out to be. And I mean, with all these finishes in the UFC, 4 finishes. You know what I'm saying? Out of 7 fights, she's got 4 finishes. And we talking about we disrespecting Casey O'Neill's name like that. Really think about it now after seeing the result of this Gabriela Fernandez fight. You know what I'm saying? And seeing how she beat Gabriela Fernandez when so many people were saying that Gabby was gonna beat Casey O'Neill. You know, like just think about it. Yeah, G-Frame, you heard that, didn't you? Yes, sir. See, you know, bro. See, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. C-level. More like, man, you crazy. G-Frame says, I'll munch a little crow. I was talking about Casey not having hands, but need to sit against the next level. Completely 100% agree. You know, but so many people were putting Gabriela Fernandez above Casey O'Neill. See, that's why I haven't been live in a minute. So I got a clip built up that I need to fire this clip off. This audio is amazing, guys. Like, I am digging this audio. I went from sounding like I was in a can, and that's what's crazy. It's not like I'm using cheap stuff. Like, those headphones, I pay good money for those Bluetooth headphones, man, and the sound is not good. I said, well, let me get me a podcast microphone so I can really hone in and have my sound sounding good. So yeah, guys, I had the whole setup in my man cave done today, but my computer don't like the video to be open, so that's why it was doing all of that acting up. But yeah, the king is back, guys. Who do y'all really want to see Casey O'Neill fight next, though? Like, what's a realistic fight for Casey O'Neill next? I got the rankings pulled up. Let's see. I haven't done any matchmaking for my girl because, I just been letting her live. I've been letting y'all marinate in this win. I've been letting y'all marinate in this win. Casey O'Neill, number 11, skidding outside of the top 10. Kareem Silva's just fall. Miranda Maverick is out. Tracy Cortez. I think they friends or train together or something like that. I don't give a damn about none of that. Y'all in the same division. But the real fight, though, the real fight is Jasmine Jasdavizius. Like, that's the fight. That's the real fight. Jasmine Jasdavizius, I'm telling you, man, I'm surprised when they asked her, she got quiet. She got quiet now. Because before Casey O'Neill knocked out Gabriela Fernandez, all you heard was Casey O'Neill. Excuse me. Y'all know I'm participating. Casey O'Neill is on my hit list. This hit list that she said she had, And I like Jazzy, guys. Y'all know I like Jazzy. Like, I picked her against Manon Fior. Like, I picked her in this fight. There was no way I could pick Karine Silva. There was no way I could pick Karine Silva. And rightfully so. She showed me again while I will never pick her in a fight. But what was I talking about? Jasmine Jasdavizius. She's got this hit list, and ever since Casey knocked her out, the commentator put the microphone in her face and asked her, who do you want to fight next? We can't be mad at the commentators. Now, we used to be mad at the commentators for not saying things, not asking these fighters who they want to call out, and I guess that's like calling people out is taboo, like in the octagon, like after you just win, like some people just don't do it. The people that don't do it, they really don't do it, but then you have people who do call people out, like Jillian Robertson, et cetera, et cetera. You got people who do call people out. You know, and it can work out for you good or it can work out for you bad. You know, but Jasmine didn't take that opportunity to call out Casey O'Neill, and I was just like, I was kind of baffled by that because you had a lot to say about Casey O'Neill. You know, Jasmine, when she seen Casey O'Neill lose to Ariane Lipsky, Jasmine JAZZY was popping off at the mouth about Casey O'Neill. But now that Casey O'Neill came back and whooped Luana Santos. Whooped her. Whooped Luana Santos. And then came back and stopped Gabriela Fernandez. Jasmine don't want to fight Casey O'Neill no more. I don't care how big of a Jasmine JAZZY fan you are. She ain't called out. And I didn't watch her post-fight interview. Because I didn't watch it. You know, maybe she did then, but whatever. Who's Chinese Tracy Cortez? Right, Matua King Casey. Man, they better recognize, My girl came in and shut a lot of mouths. That's all I'm gonna say. Casey O'Neill came in and shut a lot. Listen, I'm saying feed Macy Barber to her. Make Macy Barber versus Casey O'Neill. Casey O'Neill is the type of personality, and she's the type of fighter that would get gifted stuff like that. You know, so all the UFC wants Casey O'Neill to do is win. They'll give her whatever she wants. You know what I'm saying? She's that type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? She's that type of personality. She's got the look. She's got the skill. She's a badass. You know what I'm saying? She's a badass fighter. You know, the UFC get behind those girls that are badass fighters. You know what I'm saying? So all Casey O'Neill has to do is win. Let me play with this. Because all I do is win, no matter what. Oh, yeah, y'all. I like this microphone. Oh, yeah. I'm about to be on y'all next with that reverb. I'm about to be on y'all next with that reverb. I don't want to see Macy again in 2026. I wouldn't want any action. I wouldn't want any active 125er to wait that long to compete again. Yeah, that's true. Let Casey go do something else. Let me see. Who could Casey O'Neill fight, though? I mean, the real fight is really Jasmine JAZZY. That's the real fight. Jasmine JAZZY or Rose Namajunas. Those are the two best fights for Casey O'Neill. Unless we have to remember there's a boogie woman lurking trying to get back in the mix of things. I'm not even going to say the name. I'm just going to add the photo, you know, because that's just, her photo deserves to be added. Let's see. Let me see. Let me find a photo, y'all. It ain't gonna take me long to find a photo because I know I got it. Bingo. It's somebody named Katla Chukagian trying to get back in the rankings. I'm gonna keep talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like some people keep missing this little point right here. You know, there is Katla Chukagian lurking and ready to get back in. Listen, Katla Chukagian got everything she ever wanted right now. Everything she ever wanted, she got it. She got her child. She's got her husband. Guys, what if we get a focused Katla Chukagian, though? A fulfilled Katla Chukagian. Could she pull like a Mackenzie Dern on us, though? I'm just asking, like, can a Katla Chukagian that is fulfilled in life go on a mean streak? That's a real question. Is this going to be a more dangerous Catlin Chukagian? Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. Catlin Chukagian can school any fighter at 125 pounds. Like, she can beat any fighter at 125. You know, I've always thought that about Catlin Chukagian, and I will continue to say it. You know, I think Catlin Chukagian can beat anybody at 25. So, I hate to say it, but Chuk might be problems for people like Jasmine Jasdavizius. Chuk might be problems for a Casey O'Neill. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, that's the realm that Catlin Chukagian comes back at right now. You know, like, if she really comes back, she'll probably come back and fight somebody 8 through, or 7 through 14. You know what I'm saying? Or 7 through 10 or 7 through 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll fight somebody ranked, though. I don't think they'll give Chuk a title shot. I mean, a top 5 contender. Like, I don't think they'll do that to her right away. You know, because, Chuk gotta feel it out. You know what I'm saying? She gotta feel it out. But they might throw Chuk a bone like a Wayne Kong or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fighter that Catlin Chukagian can beat, though. Like, Catlin Chukagian can beat Wayne Kong. She can beat Casey O'Neill. She can beat Jasmine Jasdavizius. Like, she can beat a Tracy Cortez. Like, that whole spot, like, from Jasmine Jasdavizius down, they in some real trouble if Catlin Chukagian returns on a mean streak. You know? Yeah, she's Catlin Seminara, but to me, that's always Chuk, bro. That's Chukagian. Like, that's Catlin Chukagian. Just like Veronica Hardy, man. That's Veronica Macedo. No disrespect to their husbands, but that's who they are. You know, like, I gotta go with that person, because I've seen that person in that cage. I've seen that person do great things. Catlin Seminara, I haven't seen Catlin Seminara step up like that right now. You know what I'm saying? If in order for me to call her Catlin Seminara, she gotta go out here and whoop somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, like, from Jasmine Jasdavizius' ranking down, like, let's look and see who the girls are below Jasmine Jasdavizius. Okay, so or she could fight a Rose. She's Catlin versus Rose. I don't know, man. Like, that's where it gets kind of muddy for Catlin coming back against, like, a Rose, because Rose has been active and Rose has been hot and Rose has looked good. Even in that loss to Natalia Silva, Rose looked good, and I thought Rose won that fight. Rose was robbed in that fight. And I'll say it and I'll say it again. But Jasdavizius, Cortez, Mavericks, definitely Karine Silva, Casey O'Neill, Wayne Kong, Eduardo Mora, JJ Aldrich. If you're not careful, you'll be food for Chukagian. That's all I'm saying. If you're not careful and you're not on your P's and Q's, you'll be food. You'll be an easy 30-27 for Catlin Chukagian. You know? So, I'm just saying. She dropped Valentina. Who dropped Valentina? Catlin didn't drop her. I don't think she dropped her. No, I don't think she dropped Valentina. I don't think Catlin done dropped anybody. Catlin just be schooling girls. Yeah, Catlin just be schooling girls. Schooling them like crazy too, man. But I had to point that out. I had to get that off my chest, guys. Smash that like button for your boy. See, I'm getting it all together piece by piece, guys. I know I've been doing this for a long time, but I was like, if I really want to sound better, like when I go back and listen to my stuff, like I want to sound better. I need to get my audio together and stuff like that. So yeah, here I am. Huh. But yeah, they in trouble, and a good motivated Catlin Chukagian, coming back and getting a win. They gonna give her a top 5. They gonna give her a top 5. Definitely gonna give her a top 5. All right, let's go to the next topic, guys. This is oh, I'm gonna be so happy listening back to this with this new. Oh, look at that punch, guys. Look at that punch. Like, man, put some respect on my girl's name. That's it. All right, so let's talk about Melissa Croden versus Zarya Zelesnikova. All I got to say is roof, roof. Like, that's it, man. That's all I got to say is roof, roof. Melissa Croden got that dog. And as good as it is to say that she's got that dog, I'm so happy that she's got that dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy that she was able to pull out that dog. But she could have done so many things better to where she didn't have to bring out the dog like that, because she let Zarya Zelesnikova get ahead too quick. Marcus Bell, what's up, man? What's popping, my dude? Yes. I don't think Matua, I don't think Catelyn dropped her with an elbow. I've watched that fight plenty of times. Marcus Bell in the building. Yes. Marcus Bell, how does this new podcast microphone sound, my friend? How does it sound? Does it sound nice and crisp? Or is there a reverb? Y'all know I'm about to be childish with the mic. I feel like Joe Rogan in here with this microphone. It's all like right there, you know? So I can use this microphone with my phone, I think. I don't know. I'm looking at it. Yeah, man. So Melissa Croden just let Marcus Bell says Catelyn is on her way to retirement. I don't know about that. I think Catelyn ready to put in some work. Damn, bitch, all these girls out here trying to fight like SILVA. Interesting. Who you talking about? Who you talking about, 2Bs? Who's trying to fight like which SILVA? I hope you talking about Natalia Silva and not Karine Silva. Karine Silva need some training. Alright, guys. I can try to... My stream is running good. I can literally try to turn my camera on. Let's see what happens, because it was working just fine. Let's see. Oh, it's not plugged up. Oh, snap. I need another plug. Uh-oh. Briefing. Alright, I'm back. I am back. Yeah, man, Melissa Croden let that woman beat her up like that, man, and then, you know, she started coming back and doing what it is that she does, you know, and she won the fight and she pulled that dog out. You know, she pulled that dog out of her. Like, I got to give her credit for that. You know, because she did, man. She pulled it out. Let me see. What is going on here? There we go. But man, look how Daria beat her up though. Like, Melissa Croden was leaking like Manon Fiore. Like, she was leaking like Manon Fiore was in that Valentina fight. Like, there was no reason why Manon was leaking like that, man. Like, she couldn't block a punch. She couldn't block a punch to save her life, man. That was crazy. And I was like, man, look at all that damage. And it was sneaky damage. Like, it was all sneaky damage that Zaria Delesnikova was doing. She was using some good boxing technique. You know, I give her that. She was using some good boxing technique. And she was whooping Melissa Croden. Hold on, y'all. And I'm just like, man, like, but I have to give Melissa Croden some credit though, because she did start faster. She did start faster than she normally does. And she got off some punches and she started getting it going faster than she normally does, man. Because, you know, Melissa Croden be starting slow in fights, like she did in that Tainara Lisboa fight. Like, she started off slow and then she turned it up, you know. And I'm just like, man, like, you can't start off slow like that. But she didn't start off slow in this fight. She came out swinging. So I gotta give Melissa Croden that. You know, she was able to fight through it, and she took some damage, man, like damage to the face. You know what I'm saying? She took that damage. And she kept coming forward, man, and she got Zaria Delesnikova out of there, man. Like, she beat her up bad. What's next for Melissa Croden? But has she bounced back from that Luana Santos loss though? Like, what is that? 2 wins? She's had 2 wins since then. Let's see. I don't know why they keep doing that. One second. Yeah, like, has it been 2 wins since Croden got beat up? BJ got the club like. That's it. Let's look up Melissa Croden's record. Melissa Croden, because she likes to fight often. Like, she likes to fight a lot. So no. So that was her last loss. Okay, that was her last fight. Was that Luana Santos fight? Okay. But she likes to fight. I love the fact that Melissa Croden likes to fight, man. She likes to, you know, keep her name relevant even after a loss. She likes to bounce right back. So Is she still looking like that kind of a threat though? Like, you know, maybe with some more polishing and some more confidence. Because once Melissa CRODEN gets going, she can't be stopped. Like, you know, like once Melissa CRODEN gets going, man, and she gets to getting in her rhythm and swinging, like that girl got some power, man. Like Melissa CRODEN got some real power, and like she started hitting Zarya Delesnikova with that power, man, and she started feeling that power. Ooh, that was a whole different. It was a whole different Daria at that point. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see if I can. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's working. That's originally how I wanted it, guys. Like, that's originally how I wanted it. But it was acting up on you, boy. I don't know why. But now it's running smooth. I don't get it. Brighten my light up a little bit. There we go. So look, guys, like new microphone, like new everything. It's a new me. Yes. So this thing is what I can hear myself through. I'm not actually speaking through this microphone at all, because this was the microphone that I was using. That's why it must be sounding like that. This is my man cave. I gotta redo the lights in here because you see it came down, but whatever. But yes, I got the space video on TV back there. It is what it is. To be said, oh, we moving up. Something like that. But what I was saying was, you know, Melissa CRODEN, man, like I feel like if she would have, for defense was a little bit better, she could have got Daria Zeleznikova out of there, because once Melissa CRODEN started putting that pressure on Daria, she couldn't handle it. Daria couldn't handle it once Melissa CRODEN started putting that heat on her, you know. So I was like, man, if she had been doing that from the beginning, she'd have got Daria Zeleznikova out of there, and that would have been a nice finish for Melissa CRODEN. But it is what it is. But she came out with the win, so that was the most important thing, is she got the win. She got the win. Let's see. CRODEN should fight Island. I think that might be too soon for Melissa CRODEN. I think that might be a little too soon for Melissa CRODEN. Yeah, I don't think. No. That's too soon for Melissa CRODEN. Definitely too soon. Sorry, guys. Let's look at these comments. I got my tablet sitting right here so I can see. Guys, I got like a whole new desk, like new microphone, like everything. I probably need to update my webcam, because my webcam is, the highest resolution is like 1080p, so it's not giving 4K. It's not giving 4K. So yeah, so hopefully this microphone still sounds great and we're still a-okay in that aspect. But yeah, man, so who will be next for Melissa CRODEN, man? Like, I mean, rankings, I don't know. You know, I don't think it's time for Melissa CRODEN to go into the rankings. I mean, because let's look at the top 15 in the women's bantamweight division. I don't think, I mean, number 15 is Bia Mosquito. You know, Bia Mosquito is number 15. She already got beat by number 14, Luana Santos. Nora Kano, that could be her way into the rankings. That could be her way into the rankings. That could be Melissa CRODEN's way into the rankings, is Nora Kano. Number 13, Nora Kano. Number 12, or Maida Bueno Silva. Maida Bueno Silva might be her way into the rankings. Who was Maida Bueno Silva fighting? Ain't she fighting my girl Montague? Ain't that fight is this week? Yeah, that fight is this week. Michelle Montague and Maya Bueno Silva. Yeah, hell yeah. Woo, 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 woo. Ooh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Ooh. Yeah, see, then it's probably gonna end up being number 12, Michelle Montague. Then you got Jocelyn Edwards, Jacqueline Cavalcanti, Macy Chasson. That's a mark. You know, Kadal Hosa. That's a mark. Those are marks. I called out the marks. Nora Canole is a mark. Maida Bueno Silva is a mark. Macy Chasson is a mark. Kadal Hosa is a mark. Those are the ways that people like Michelle Montague, Melissa Croden, Bia Mesquita, that's how they can leapfrog their way up. They can get up to where the next wave out of the top 5 is them. You know what I'm saying? They can knock off those girls. But even if you do knock those girls off, you're still going to have Jacqueline Cavalcanti, Jocelyn Edwards, Alan Perez, Yana Kunitskaya Santos, you know, Irene Aldana, Ketlin Vieira. You know, you're going to have people like that. Like, it's still going to be a Shark Tank up at 135 pounds. It's still going to be a Shark Tank. To be said, Bia drowns most of 10 through 15. 10 through 15. Okay, 10 through 15 is Jacqueline Cavalcanti, Jocelyn Edwards, Bueno Silva, Nora Canole, Luana Santos. I don't know about Luana Santos. See, that's where it can get. That's where it get kind of, you know, the rest of them. Yeah, I can see that. But Luana Santos, gotta be careful about Luana Santos. That girl can grapple. You know, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Bia versus Island on the ground. Yeah, Colostrum. That's it right there. That's the fight. That's a fight. Yeah, because it's going to be hard to out-grapple Island Perez, and it's going to be hard to out-grapple Bia Mesquita. So, yeah. Those girls, those are jiu-jitsu girls. Those are real jiu-jitsu girls. Real jiu-jitsu girls. Yeah. Nora concealed. I don't know what that means. Oh, look, lights. Oh, look, kind of dark. Disco lights. Dreamers 270. You might need more light. You need a cam if anything. Oh God, man, you tripping, dude? You are tripping. Let me put some more light. How is that? Is that better? Is that better? That's more light. Is that better? I hope that helps. I hope that helps your situation, Stamina. Is that better? Can you see me better? Guys, that's everybody. Let's make sure Stamina is okay. Let's make sure Stamina happy. Yeah, I keep seeing this about the strawweight title that Jillian Robertson versus Mackenzie Dern. I haven't seen Big Marcel or Kevin post it. You know, it's hard for me to believe that something is happening if ain't neither one of them posted it. I got to have that confirmation from them boys first before I could really be like, oh, this title fight is happening, because he announced a lot. He announced the Vina Jandiroba, Kevin K, the real Kevin K on Twitter. He announced the Verna Jandiroba and Mackenzie Dern fight, and everybody was like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. He leaked that days before Marcel leaked it, and I was shocked, dude, because nobody leaks stuff before Big Marcel. Big Marcel is the guy, the fight announcement guy. Like, that's who, when you think of, then you got, of course, my boy Alex B. Hunan. Alex be on his shit too. Alex be having his information too. But the real Kevin K be in there way early though. The real Kevin K be in there way early than any of the rest of those guys. Uh, Shout out to the real Kevin K. Shout out to that guy. Tapology or die, bro. It ain't there. I don't buy it. Yeah, facts. I still can't believe a strawweight or flyweight title fight hasn't been announced. Well, we got whisperings of one. So Jillian Robertson versus Mackenzie Dern. I'm not mad at it. Wei Lee's in hiding. Like I said, Wei Lee don't want to fight. So I mean, to be said, man. Man, leave BJ alone. We don't want any more technical difficulties. Right, man. You see how smooth stuff is going? Like, it's going nice and smooth. Everything is going nice and smooth, and I love it. I love it. But Melissa CRODEN, man, dog. She got that dog. But I want her to be a little bit smarter about her dog, though. You know what I'm saying? Because the girl can wrestle and the girl can stand. The girl's got good stand-up. She was snapping off some good punches on Daria Zeleznikova. I got to give her props for that. She was snapping off. She was snapping off some good punches. She was snapping off some good stuff in that fight. I just want her to be a little bit smarter with her defense, and really use that size to beat these girls up because she can do it. She can do it. Melissa CRODEN can do it. She's got the size. She's got the killer instinct. Her IQ looks like it's getting better. She's making better decisions in there. So I just got to be 100% about that. But she's doing good. We gotta talk about Psycho versus the Problem Child. Who is let me see. Ooh. Talita Allen-Carr. Ooh. That fight is coming. When is it? April 25th? That's this weekend. Bruh. How did I not put that up there? That's this weekend, right? Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, it's the first fight of the night. Yes, let's go. Let's go. I cannot believe I don't have a photo of Julia Pilastri and Talita Allen-Carr up here. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Let's go. Let's go, Julia Pilastri, man. Like, let's go, Psycho. Let's go, Psycho. I got Psycho. I got Psycho. Julia Pilastri coming in there to bang. Like, she come in there to bang. Like, I can't help but say I like that. I like it. I like it when they come to bang. Listen, guys, I've told y'all a million times. I came into this. The first woman that caught my attention. Can y'all guess who it was? It was Miesha Tate. It was Miesha Tate. Like, if you don't come to bang like Miesha Tate, if you ain't, man, I'm telling you, Miesha Tate. I came in with that Miesha Tate, Kat Zingano, Marloes Conan. I can't, man. Listen, that Julie Kedzie era, man, when them girls was banging. Uh oh. I'm just saying, man. That's the era I came up in. That's the era I came up in. And if you come with that energy, like, that's it. That's great. I love it. I'm automatically drawn to that. Like, if you come in and you bang it, like, man, listen, the way Julia Pilastri and Lupe Godinez was in there banging, man, I was glued to the TV. I don't even think I blinked from the second round on. Like, from the start of the second round, I didn't blink. I was like, all right, these girls are in here banging. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Let's see. Let me get y'all off of me. But I just want to test this to make sure that it would work, and it does. Like I said, this tonight is an experiment, but we still gonna talk about some women's MMA. We're still gonna talk about some women's MMA though. But yeah, Melissa Croden, I just want to see her tighten it up a little bit, man. I want to see her be a little smarter in there and be a little. Don't put herself in so much, like, don't expose herself to so much damage so soon in a fight. Like, kind of like Manon did against Valentina, man. You know, that showed us that Manon got sketchy defense too when it comes to somebody with speed and precision. So, you know, Manon got to do better with it too. But Melissa Croden, same way. But I want to see her fight, though. I want to see what she does. But Zarya Zeleznikova, man, she was game. She's a game fighter, and she's won some fights in the UFC. So, all right. Let's talk about this fight. Where we at, guys? Where are we at on this fight? Yeah, I know Matua. Yes, I saw that. Yes. Yeah, Julie Kedzie. Yes. Great fighter. Breaks my heart that one of them have to lose. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I know, man. Like, one of them has to lose. But I'm glad that when we do the Rear Naked Smoke Sunday, it'll be after that fight. So we'll be able to talk about that and see, you know, what we took away from that fight with both girls. See what happened. I feel like somebody getting finished in that fight, dog. I mean, am I the only one feeling like that, man? I'm feeling like somebody about to get finished. Somebody about to get finished. Like, it's about to be a finish. I don't know if it's gonna come Jillian Robertson style with a choke, or if it's gonna come Jessica Andrade style with a big punch. It's gonna be something though. We got some good fights coming up this weekend. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Montague and Bueno Silva. I'm gonna make a couple videos about that, but I want to talk more about these fights from last week before I get into the fights from next week. But Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Karine Silva, like, how we feeling about this, guys? I mean, I was texting Combo while this fight was happening, man, and I just said neither one of them looked the part. Neither one of them looked like they wanted to go up to the next level in this fight. Like, I can't take away anything from anybody in this fight. Jasmine Jasudavicius has no hands. Like, she's got no hands whatsoever. Like, you know, she fooled us at that Jessica Andrade fight, made us think she had some hands. But Jasmine ain't got no hands. And in this fight, really, that's really what I was honing in on in this fight. I was like, is her striking really that bad that she was back from Manon? You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, let me just watch her in her next fight. And I'll be damned. Like, she came out, I was like, yo, what is happening? You know, but I like that tough, gritty Jasmine, you know, and she kind of went back to being that tough, gritty Jasmine. You know, and she closed the distance, got the fight to the ground. And Karine Silva was really trying to reverse a lot of those takedowns and stuff, but Jasmine just too big and too strong, man. You know, she's big and strong, and she's tall and she's long. You know, and she was riding the wave, man. You know, and Jasmine did a good job of taking Karine down and keeping her down. I give her that. Her grappling was on point, man. And Karine Silva, just so easy to break. She's so easy to break. You know, like, at this point, Karine, I don't know, man. Like, she kind of food at this point. You know, she's a one-trick pony in a way. I mean, because who were those early wins that she had? Like, who were those wins over? Let me go back and look at her record. Let's look at Karine Silva's record. Again, guys, I am loving this audio. I'm love listening to this back because this sounds amazing. It's martial arts record. Okay. When she came into the UFC, she submitted Poliana Botelho. I miss Poliana Botelho. How is she, man? You know, she had that bad health scare. I wonder how Poliana Botelho is now. She had that bad health scare. Yeah, so she submitted Poliana. It was cancer, wasn't it? I think so. Poliana Botelho Uh, Ketlin Souza submission. Marina Moreau submission. Ariane Lipsky decision. So she came in hot. You know what I'm saying? And then until she got to Viviane Araujo, she lost that fight decisively. Then she beat Deani Barbosa, and then she lost to Macy Barber, and then lost to Jasmine Jasnovicia. So out of her last, she's 1-3 in her last 4 fights. Like, that's not good for Karine Silva. You know, and it's just kind of the same thing every fight. Like, I don't see any improvement from fight to fight. You know, that's a fighter I really don't see any improvement in. Like, she's literally the same. And I didn't see any improvement from Jasmine either. Like, maybe some decision making was an improvement on Jasmine, because she did, you know, decide not to stand, and she did decide to close the distance and get in there and take Karine down. But she herself admitted that she was gun shy in this fight. She did admit that she was kind of gun shy in this fight, because she said she wanted to make better decisions in the fight, and I could tell that she worked on that, and she did, but I still didn't see anything from Jasmine. You know, like, I needed to see something, and she showed us before that loss to Manon. Jasmine showed us some stuff. She showed us some stuff, you know, but ever since then it's been kind of, you know, so it just is what it is. That Casey O'Neill fight is what I think it should be next for Jasmine. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, like, Karine was trying to take Jazzy down in this fight, man, and Jasmine was just slamming her down. I'm like, man, like, Jasmine's wrestling is really that good. But if her wrestling is that good, like, she needs to start leading with that. You know, because I mean, I understand I'm being hard on her because of that loss to Manon. You know what I'm saying? But there's ways that she could have approached Manon better than that. Like, she could have approached Manon better than that. Jasmine wasn't throwing no leg kicks. She didn't throw no kicks, no nothing in that fight. And I was like, what is happening, man? And then bang. But she looked like she probably gained some confidence in this win. You know what I'm saying? That maybe going into her next fight, she'll be, you know, more dominant. But I need to see Jasmine get back to her dominating ways, because she went on a little mean streak. Like, Jasnovicia went on a mean streak. We know she's capable of it. She's got wins over a former champion. You know, like, we know she's capable of it. She just got to be consistent. Jasmine is kind of inconsistent. Santos versus Yan. Who you got in that fight? Whose last name is Santos? Who Santos versus Yan Xiaonan? Santos who versus Yan Xiaonan? Who is Santos? Tyler Santos versus who? Yan Xiaonan? Yan Xiaonan, the strawweight Yan Xiaonan. Is that who he talking about? Yeah, Colosseum. Yeah, like, you know, yeah, things would have been different if she would have tried to wrestle against, you know, against Manon. Man, what Yan you talking about? Oh, you talking about the PFL fight coming up? Yeah, I got Yan. I'm not picking Tyler Santos again. I'm not picking Tyler Santos again. I thought Tyler Santos would really beat. I thought she would really beat Dakota Ditchever in there. I really did. I really thought she would beat Dakota Ditchever, man. And she got in there and did what she did. I said, man, what is that? What is that, Tyler Santos? What was that? That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. All right, guys, I gotta hear a sample of what I'm sounding like. Hold 1 second, guys. all right. Your boy is back. Your boy is back. Yeah, it's nice. Sounding nice and crispy and clear. I like it. Um, yeah, I'm not picking Tyler Santos, man. The way she had me looking crazy out here in these streets when she lost that fight to Dakota Ditchever like that. I was like, Tyler, what are you doing, man? Like, what's going on? She just did that looking goofy. Just, ugh. Man, her and Sumiko and Nava made me so mad lately, man. I'm telling y'all. Real mad. Real mad. But overall, for the weekend, you know, it was a good showcase. Let's see if this weekend can upstage that weekend. You know, that's, you know, last weekend. We talked about some good stuff today, man. Catlin Chukagian could possibly coming, you know, possibly going on the mean streets. I know she's coming back. I mean, that's public knowledge. She's made that public. Let's look at these comments. Sound is fine. Imitate stamina. Dakota versus Lipski. Dakota versus Lipski. Dakota versus Lipski. Ooh. Dakota versus Lipski. I'm gonna have to go. But what if Lipski? And you know, it's like, and you just want to say Dakota, but then you gotta think about it's Lipski. Like, what if Lipski catch her though? Like, what if Lipski catch Dakota the way she caught Casey O'Neill? Like, what if Lipski catch Dakota the same way she caught Casey O'Neill? You know, yeah, but the same thing goes for stamina. The same thing. See, it's a little bit harder to pick Dakota easily when she's fighting these UFC girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the good. Well, damn it, it's hard to say that too because she ran through Tyler Santos. But I feel like these girls are a little bit more focused than Tyler Santos. I feel like Lipski in Montana and maybe Atarujo. But Atarujo was getting beat up in there though. I don't like Viviane Atarujo was getting, like, Shanna Young was in there whooping Viviane Atarujo. Love Viviane, but man, she was in there getting whooped by Shanna Young. He said, I think Dakota would make Lipski short circuit. Lipski could though. Lipski got some Lipski got some good combinations. And she fast with it too. Lipski ain't slow, man. I don't know. It's hard to say that. It's hard to say. Because that's the type of fight that you got to realize. That's the type of fight that Lipski want to fight. That's the type of fight that Lipski want to fight. She wants somebody that's going to strike with it. Dakota not about to go out here and grapple with Ariane Lipski. And Lipski Jiu-Jitsu done got better. Lipski Jiu-Jitsu, let's not forget how good Lipski's Jiu-Jitsu and takedown defense got. You know what I'm saying? Lipski had a moment. Lipski had a moment where she was climbing the ranks. That win over Casey O'Neill was huge. That was a huge win for Ariane Lipski. To stop Casey O'Neill like that, that was a huge win. You know, she never fought Jennifer Maia. Like, that makes me sad that Jennifer Maia is not there anymore. That's crazy. Oh, my mom said you could tell when someone gets a new toy. There's no example of Dakota being the nail, only the hammer. The times when Lipski has been the nail. That's true. Yeah, I mean, you also have to consider that too, Stamina. That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. But Lipski is a dangerous opponent, though. Lipski, in PFL, Lipski was kind of dangerous everywhere. I think she proved that in the Casey O'Neill fight, like, that she was even dangerous in the UFC. But in PFL, her danger factor is much more. You know what I'm saying? I think her danger factor registers more with these girls over here, you know, than what they did in the UFC, because in the UFC, girls knew how to beat Lipsky. Montana knew exactly what to do to beat her. Put that jab in her face. Put those, put some punches out there in their face, and then get this girl to the ground and punish her. And Montana executed that beautifully. But Lipsky over here in PFL, she can get back to some violence if she wants to, man. She can put a lot of damage on a lot of these PFL girls. And it presents a different challenge and a new puzzle for Dakota Ditcheva. As good as Dakota Ditcheva is, if I were her, I wouldn't underestimate somebody like Ariane Lipsky. I would never underestimate Lipsky. So it's a good matchup. It's a good matchup for sure. Maya would beat Aaron. Oh man. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, Colosseum. Jennifer Maya would have beat Aaron. That's the fight I said I always, me and Combo talked about it, and I said that's the fight that I think we didn't get. That's one of the challenges that could have been in front of Erin Blanchfield that she didn't get to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she would have had, on this win streak that Erin Blanchfield went on, if Jennifer Maya was one of those names, that would just look so good on Erin Blanchfield's record. Or it would have looked good on Jennifer Maya's record to have a win over another young, up-and-coming, undefeated, basically, fighter. You know what I'm saying? Because taking Casey O'Neal's L and then taking Erin Blanchfield's UFC, dishing Casey O'Neal her first L and dishing Erin Blanchfield her first UFC L, that would have been great on Jennifer Maya. But it didn't happen like that. UFC did my girl dirty, man. How you gonna get rid of Jennifer Maya, Viviane Araújo, Ariane Lipsky, Montana De La Rosa? How you gonna get rid of those fighters like that? That's crazy, man. That's crazy that they got rid of all those ranked fighters. Like, how you just purge the women's flyweight division like that? Just how you purge it like that? The competition was getting too stiff. I'm telling y'all, the competition was getting too stiff. It was stiff at the top. You had too many. I think the flyweight stuff that the flyweight division was too hard of a division to me. So they had to take some of those Brazilian girls out of there. You know what I'm saying? Some of those Brazilian girls who stopping a lot of these girls coming up. It's somebody like Montana who beating a lot of these girls on the unranked scene, you know what I'm saying, getting these wins and demanding more money. She did lose a few fights though, but demanding more money, etc., 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 they had to get rid of them. Because the UFC was, because I'm going to tell you, with as many fights as Lipsky, Araújo, Maya, and Montana De La Rosa had, those girls had signed multiple contracts with the UFC. They signed multiple contracts with the UFC. And those girls were making some money. So I felt like the UFC was like, y'all aren't champions. It doesn't look like you guys are going to be champions. So let's get you out of there because we're paying you too much money. We can be paying these other girls this money. Less money. They were trimming the edges before this Paramount move. That's crazy. Paulina Wisniewska versus Jenna Bishop. That's a good fight. Colostrum, that's a fantastic fight. There's no example. Okay, let's have it then. Lolita says Valentina enters the cage at 130. Natalia enters at 140. I would say Valentina, yeah, probably about 130, 131, 132 at the heaviest. for Valentina versus Natalia Silva is easily, I think, 140. Yeah, some of these flyweights, you know, Manon is probably 142, 143 when she gets step in the cage. Manon is well into the 140s for sure. Manon, like let's just be real. Manon is well into the 140s on fight night. Aaron Blanchfield may be high 130s. That's just probably what happens. But Valentina is, speaking, Gabriela Fernandez is probably a solid 143, 142, 143 walking in on fight night. Casey O'Neill too, probably. I would say Casey O'Neill too. But Casey O'Neill don't cut a whole lot of weight. She don't cut a whole lot of weight. She's a former strawweight, so she don't cut a whole lot of weight and stuff. But some of these former strawweights are big, like Jazzy. Some of these former strawweights are big. But anyways, guys, Poliana is a two-legged heavy bag I mentioned earlier. Oh. They bought Matt Schnell back too. That's crazy. Danger Matt Schnell. He retired in his last fight. And then I looked at the fight announcements and this dude is fighting. I'm like, Matt Schnell fighting again? Like, they done drew Matt Schnell out of retirement. Maybe he felt like he did it too soon and he got the urge to fight and he still got that fire burning. So let's see if Matt Schnell can win a fight. I've always wanted to interview Matt Schnell because I watched his season of The Ultimate Fighter was the first season that I had really watched after the season with Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate. Of course, I watched that season, but I didn't really watch Tough after that until that season came around. And the first couple seasons that I watched when I on the comeback was that season. Was it the flyweight? Yeah, the flyweight season. And I was trying to snatch those boys up when they came off The Ultimate Fighter. Because I think the season before that was the Jillian Robertson season. Because I think I had already interviewed Jillian Robertson before I interviewed Eric Shelton. But that was years ago, guys. I can't remember. But I interviewed Eric Showtime Shelton from that show, from that season of The Ultimate Fighter. So, and I always wanted to interview Alessandro Pantoja, but he didn't speak English at the time. He didn't speak that good of English. And I wanted to interview Matt Schnell. And I reached out to Matt Schnell. Like, I reached out to all of them, and Eric Shelton was the only one that responded. And I snagged that interview with Eric Showtime Shelton, who was in the UFC at the time. And I was like, man, I want that Matt Schnell interview. Never got it. But yeah, they bought Matt Schnell back. Lolita said Manon is 150. Oof, probably. But yeah, guys, so the microphone, is it a keeper, guys? Like, is it a keeper? Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, guys. So, yes, the microphone. Is it a keeper? I love it. Paulina Wisniewska versus Jenna Bishop. Not Paulina Wisniewska. Y'all trying to get Paulina Wisniewska beat up, man. Y'all trying to get that girl choked out. She just got a little win. Paulina Wisniewska. She ain't no world beater now, y'all. Calm down. Wisniewska ain't no world beater. The mic is a winner. Worthy investment. Money well spent. Unless you stole it, of course. No. No, I didn't steal it, brother. I definitely didn't steal it. I bought it. I did my research and found one that was cost. You know, I'm cheap, so it was cost efficient and it had really good ratings. So I bought it and I assembled it right here on this live stream. And the desk before I got on. All right, guys. Well, I'm getting ready to jump off of here. I been on here for how long? It's almost 2 hours on this thing. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. It has been 2 hours, guys. All right, you got it. Well, I'll be putting out some videos about these fights this weekend. I got to get that Michelle. I already recorded the Michelle Montague video. I just hadn't put it out yet, but I'll get that out, guys. But appreciate y'all coming through. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that dislike, and if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And your boy is out.